My name is David Reynolds, and what I am about to recount is a tale that has haunted my every waking moment since that fateful day. It was a day like any other, or so I thought, until I stumbled upon a video that would forever alter the course of my life. As an avid fan of the animated series, SpongeBob SquarePants, I often found myself scouring the internet for obscure episodes and behind-the-scenes trivia. It was during one of these late-night searches that I came across a forum post that spoke of a lost episode, a forbidden fragment of the show's history. The episode was cryptically referred to as Squidward suicide. Details were scarce, but the whispers of its existence were enough to pique my curiosity. It was said to be a dark, unedited glimpse into the psyche of Squidward Tentacles, one of the show's most enigmatic characters. With a mixture of trepidation and fascination, I embarked on a quest to uncover this elusive episode. Hours turned into days, and days into weeks, as I scoured obscure corners of the internet in search of any trace of its existence. It was then that I received an anonymous message, a single link to a video file. The message was devoid of context, but something in the sender's urgency urged me to click. As the video began to play, a sense of foreboding settled over me. The animation was crude, a stark departure from the polished episodes I had come to know. The familiar characters were present, but their movements were stilted, their expressions contorted into grotesque parodies of themselves. The narrative unfolded with an eerie silence, punctuated only by the dissonant sound of distorted music. Squidward stood alone in his dimly lit home, his face a mask of abject misery. There was an air of palpable despair, a weight that hung in the air, and then, it happened. Squidward's face contorted into an expression of unbridled horror, his eyes wide and unblinking. The sound that emanated from him was a guttural, inhuman wail that echoed through the empty streets of Bikini Bottom. As the seconds stretched into an eternity, I felt a chill race down my spine. This was not a mere cartoon, it was a descent into madness, a glimpse into the abyss. The video abruptly cut to black, leaving me in stunned silence. I was left to grapple with the horrifying image that had been seared into my mind. In the wake of witnessing the disturbing video, I was left with a gnawing sense of unease that refused to abate. The image of Squidward's contorted face haunted my every waking moment, a grotesque tableau etched into my memory. Determined to uncover the truth behind Squidward's suicide, I delved deeper into the enigma. The forum post that had led me to the video was a labyrinth of speculation and conspiracy, each thread woven with the same sense of morbid fascination that had gripped me. It was then that I stumbled upon a lead, a cryptic message from a user named DeepDive84. The message spoke of a hidden archive, a repository of lost episodes and forgotten lore. It was a tantalizing clue. One that promised to unlock the secrets that eluded me. With a sense of urgency coursing through my veins, I reached out to DeepDive84, hoping that they held the key to unraveling the mystery. The response was swift, a terse message containing coordinates and a time. That fateful meeting would forever alter the course of my quest. I arrived at the designated location, a secluded park on the outskirts of town, shrouded in the dim light of dusk. The air was heavy with anticipation, charged with the electricity of impending revelation. As I approached the park bench where DeepDive84 awaited, a sense of apprehension settled over me. The figure that sat in the shadows was a silhouette. Their features obscured by the gathering gloom, they spoke in hushed tones, their voice a low murmur that carried a weight of solemnity. They recounted a tale of an underground network, a clandestine community dedicated to uncovering the darkest secrets of media history. Among their ranks were archivists, collectors, and seekers of the forbidden, each bound by a shared obsession with the obscure and the forbidden. It was within this clandestine society that whispers of Squidward's suicide had first emerged. As DeepDive84 spoke, I realized that I had stumbled upon a world that existed in the shadows, a realm where truth and legend intertwined. They offered me access to the archives, a chance to delve deeper into the enigma that had consumed me. With a newfound sense of purpose, I accepted their offer, knowing that the answers I sought lay within the forbidden vaults of media history. The journey ahead would be treacherous, fraught with perils both real and imagined. With the coordinates provided by Deep Dive 84, I embarked on a journey that would take me to the heart of the enigma surrounding Squidward's suicide. The destination was an unassuming building, its exterior betraying no hint of the secrets that lay within. As I stepped through the threshold, I found myself in a dimly lit chamber, lined with rows upon rows of shelves. The air was heavy with the scent of aged paper and antiquity, a testament to the wealth of knowledge that was housed within these walls. I was met by the archivist, a figure cloaked in the shadows, their face obscured by the dim light. They spoke in hushed tones, guiding me through the labyrinthine corridors of the archive. Each shelf held a trove of forgotten media, a testament to the dedication of those who sought to unearth the obscure. The archivist recounted tales of lost episodes, censored footage, and whispered legends that had become the lifeblood of this clandestine community. It was a world that existed beyond the boundaries of conventional understanding, a realm where the line between fact and folklore blurred. As we delved deeper into the archive, I was struck by the gravity of what I was about to uncover. The legend of Squidward's suicide was but one thread in the tapestry of forbidden knowledge that lay before me. Finally, we arrived at a section labeled Lost Episodes and Anomalies. It was here that I would find the answers I sought, hidden amidst the forgotten relics of media history. Carefully, the archivist retrieved a dusty VHS tape, its label marked with a crude rendering of Squidward's visage. This was it, the elusive episode that had eluded me for so long. With trembling hands, I inserted the tape into the aging VCR, unsure of what horrors awaited me. The screen flickered to life, revealing the familiar underwater world of Bikini Bottom. But this was no ordinary episode. As the narrative unfolded, I was drawn into a nightmarish tableau, a descent into madness that defied all logic. The characters moved in disjointed, grotesque motions, their voices distorted into eerie echoes, and then, I saw it, Squidward's face contorted once more, his eyes vacant, devoid of life. The wail that emanated from him was a soul-rending cry, a sound that echoed through the caverns of my mind. The room seemed to close in around me as the nightmarish tableau on the screen continued to unfold. Squidward's anguished visage was etched into my mind, a haunting image that refused to fade. As the seconds stretched into eternity, I felt a mounting sense of dread, a primal instinct warning me to turn away. But I couldn't. I needed to see it through, to confront the darkness that lurked within this forbidden episode. The narrative took a sinister turn, as the familiar characters descended into a realm of surreal horror. The animation became a grotesque parody of itself, a nightmarish distortion of the world I had come to know, and then, it happened. The screen cut to black, leaving only the sound of Squidward's tortured wails echoing in the darkness. It was a visceral, gut-wrenching sound, a cry that seemed to emanate from the depths of despair. As the screen remained shrouded in darkness, I was left to grapple with the weight of what I had witnessed. This was not a mere cartoon, it was a descent into the abyss, a glimpse into a malevolence that defied all reason. With trembling hands, I ejected the VHS tape, unable to bear the weight of its malevolence any longer. The room seemed to breathe a sigh of relief as the oppressive atmosphere lifted. I turned to the archivist, their eyes filled with a mixture of empathy and understanding. They had seen this before, witnessed the toll it took on those who dared to venture into the forbidden realms of media history. In that moment, I knew that I held a choice in my hands. I could turn away, leave this nightmare behind, and seek solace in the safety of ignorance. Or I could confront the darkness head-on, delve deeper into the enigma that had consumed me. With a resolute heart, I made my decision, to be continued.